Hey, what's happening, everybody? Voting abroad. How does this take place? How do you go about voting abroad? Like if you're living in a different country, can you vote in your own country? That would be yes, you can. I have a special guest here with me. Voila. I have my wife who does vote abroad, and she could explain to you how we go about that process, like what you have to do in order to qualify to be able to vote abroad. So what do we have to do?
So, as many Filipinos work abroad, live abroad, and choose to stay in the country, like me, it is called absentee voting. Voters.
Absentee voters.
So, with my case, I think it's different in every person or every case. With me, I got my citizenship as an American, and then I want to be a dual citizenship, because if you, for example, in my case, I got my citizenship, I lost my right to be a Filipino. Like it's all gone. So what happened is, if I want to vote in our election in the Philippines, like presidential, all types of election, being dual citizenship makes it, that gives you the right to vote, because you're a Filipino.
So in order for you to vote in your country, you have to become a dual citizenship.
Not really, because for example, like before I got my citizenship in 2017, we went home in 2015, and I got my passport. And it's under my, it's because there's a lot of how do you say that? Because I was married here.
Yeah.
I was married here. I need to report to the Philippine Embassy that I was married here. We didn't do that. I have no clue that we need to do that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of process that comes with it. But if you didn't apply for a citizenship as an American, you can vote, because technically you're still a Filipino. You're just married to American.
So one of the questions was, do you have to pay to become a dual citizen?
Yes, we did pay.
What did we pay?
I can't remember exactly, but I think it's $25. $25 for the, I guess they gave you, because they were going to give you the certificate of you being a Filipino. It's like you become a dual citizen. You acquired your citizen, because you lost that when you acquired the citizenship. Like for me, I acquired U.S. citizen, and I lost my Filipino citizenship by doing that.
Right.
And then by applying a dual citizenship, it's like reacquiring your citizenship. It's kind of weird kind of thing, because you know that you're a Filipino, but you acquire a citizenship in that country where you live. And if you want to be a dual citizenship, you need to reacquire. So it's a process. I didn't know that I have to do that, but you learn as you go.
All right, so while you're doing this and you are applying for your dual citizenship, this is where, this is how they know to send you the proper forms to be able to send back to the Philippines for your vote, basically.
Yeah. Absentee vote.
That would be
and
this thing here.
This.
Okay, so let's take this out. Oh, it's
So this is how it looks like when the Philippine embassy, like my Philippine embassy is in New York, so they send this.
okay. So they send this.
Yeah, along with
And this is the this is the envelope here. I guess you would send it back in. And this is the special ballot reception and custody group, care of the Philippine Consulate General, which goes back to New York, and then I guess they take care of it from there. I guess.
yeah, they have like a seal. If anybody were going to ask why I still have it, they send me two ballot.
What does that say?
It's like the overseas voting.
Overseas. We can see that. Overseas voting. Wait, let me get it in the camera. Voting paper seal.
So that's that you're going to use for that envelope to seal.
Ah, so you put it on the outside.
Outside to seal it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So this come with your, the ballot, and then instruction for you to fill out, and this because it's different, unlike when you're voting in the Philippines.
This is the instruction for voters.
Yeah.
It kind of gives you detailed step by step what you're supposed to do. All right. Now, you got to remember now, voting is over, but we had an extra form.
Yeah, for some reason they sent me a second form. So what I did with the first one, so I shade all the candidate that I want to vote, and then put it in the envelope.
Let me see that envelope or that form. Let's show them the form.
Well, everybody knows the form.
Well, not everybody. This would be what the form would look like.
The official ballot.
That has all the candidates on there.
Yes.
Front and back. All right. And it says on the top, official ballot, national and local elections, New York, Washington, D.C., PE, Americas. You can see that on the very top right there. So that's what the official ballot looks like.
Yeah.
And then there's like little circles next to each
you're
one.
going
You
to
just
shade it.
Shade that out.
And then put it here, and then sealed it using this. And then you're going to send it, sign, and then your name. It's like signature and your name, and then stamp, and then you're going to send it before May 13th. Like I said, I sent the first one that they sent, but for some reason they sent me the second one. So it's after May 13th, so I didn't bother to send it.
So this vote here was for local officials, correct?
Senators.
Senators. It wasn't for the president.
No.
Okay.
No, it's for, I know it's 12 senators, and then party list. So
Well,
I did all those.
Well, I'm kind of glad, because I was telling her I wanted her to get dual citizenship. I didn't want her to lose her citizenship in the Philippines. So
Yeah.
it's $25. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's. I just didn't want to see her lose I mean, she's Filipino. Even though she's a U.S. citizen, she's Filipino blood. You know what I mean? And if I were to go to the Philippines, I wouldn't want to lose my citizenship here in the U.S.
Yes.
So, you know, it's kind of a no-brainer. When I hear a lot of people saying, yeah, you know what, I don't know if I want to go with, I don't know if I want a dual citizenship or not. It's almost like giving up your right to your country, not wanting anything more to do with your country. Like, that's how I see it. But, so, that is pretty much it. One, you have to have a dual citizenship, right?
No.
You don't.
No. If you're Filipino, you have the right. You have all the rights to get a passport, renew a passport, and vote.
So then, how would somebody that's not a dual citizenship, how would they obtain this form?
Well, if you need to contact your closest Philippine embassy, you have to know where is your Philippine embassy location. Like here in my Philippine embassy is in New York. So if I need something, I need to renew my passport. For example, I didn't get my citizenship as a U.S. citizen. I still need to go to New York to renew my passport. So that's how it works. You need to go there personally in order for you to renew your passport. Well, luckily, we're planning to go to New York for my dual citizen. But luckily, the Philippine embassy, they called it outreach, and went to here in Pittsburgh. So we took we took that opportunity to get my dual citizenship
locally. Yeah, so that worked out.
So if somebody,
and these are things that they don't normally tell you this stuff.
No.
We just happened to stumble across and was told, well, listen, instead of going all the way to New York, there's a place locally close to you that takes 1 day out of the year.
Not even a year. It's like a rotation. Like this year they were going to this state. This year we're going to different states.
So basically, the consulates
will go
from New York came here to Pennsylvania, which was only a half hour from where we live.
Yes.
And it made it so much easier for that to happen. So we didn't have to travel to New York, so that was nice.
Yeah. So if ever somebody will want to become a dual citizen, you have to first did you report your marriage? You got married here? Because that's one of the things, remember? One of the requirements that we need to comply before allowing us to apply for a dual citizen.
Right.
So any of you who are planning to become a dual citizen, identify where's the location of your Philippine embassy, and then check for outreach, because it's the best way to not to travel. They are the one who's going to travel to your state, like it happens to us. So it's a good thing for them to do, instead of us traveling to New York, which is how many hours? Like 8 hours, I think.
It's about 6.5, 7 hour trip.
Yeah, it's a long trip.
But anytime you're in a large room with Filipinos, I have to throw that in. It's very, very interesting. It's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it, Filipino? Very interesting. They don't listen to rules. They don't listen to rules. You're not supposed to do this or do that. They do it anyways. I mean, I think it's hilarious. It's like, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it the way that I want to do it. But anyways, that's the process, guys. That is I think it's kind of nice in a way, being 8,000 miles away from your home and having still the ability to vote for people that you want in office or for your president. I think it's a nice system that they offer to those living abroad, working abroad, whatever. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. So yeah, make sure to vote.
Yeah, if anybody have any questions regarding, the process of dual citizenship, we can answer questions based on our experience.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's pretty much gonna do this one. We will see you guys in the next video, or I will see you in the next video. Until then, peace out and salamat. Right?
Yes.
All right.
Bye.